What's up, guys? This is your boy Jalen here on another episode of Elevated Minds, and today we want to talk about fitness. We want to talk about health and wellness. We talk about dating, relationships, and all types of stuff like that on this channel. But one thing that I am all about is fitness and having, just like having a healthy mind, having a healthy body, and putting healthy things into our bodies. Because at the end of the day, we are what we eat. We are what we eat. What goes into our body not only affects our body, but it affects our mind. It affects our gut. It affects our muscles, everything, our heart, our lungs, everything, every organ in our body is affected by what we put into our body. And we only get one for now, until they get to the point where we can, buy eternal youth or whatever. We have one body, and, we always talk about getting the money. We always talk about getting to the bag, and we work. And a lot of times we sacrifice the health of our bodies in the process of this. And this should not be, because let me tell you what, we only get one of these. We only have one shot at this. Once, you're crippled, or once, you break something because you have weak bones, or once your eyesight goes out, or once, you start having like really bad muscle atrophy, these things can be prevented. All these things can be prevented, and it goes by prioritizing what goes into our body, making sure that we can get some type of exercise, even if it's only 20 minutes, I'm saying that's better than nothing. On my off days from the gym, I try to walk down the street, around the block. I have this hill, this really steep hill, and it's I want to say it's about a mile from my house, finishing that and back, something like that. But it's good exercise, I'm saying? It keeps me conditioned, for when I'm going on hikes and stuff. So my whole point is we need to make sure that we're staying some type of active, because look, at the end of the day, our bodies are just as important as our minds. So we got to take care of our body. Our body literally is our temple. On this episode, I actually wanted to just talk about nutrition and some things that you guys can do to have a healthier body. Some things that you can consider, because here's the thing. A lot of the foods nowadays, they're just absent of nutrition. They're absent of any type of nutrients and vitamins and minerals. A lot of this stuff is processed. So you can't really depend on a lot of these foods unless you really know that you're getting good food. You're eating, we really should mostly be eating whole foods, because processed stuff and fast food, I know it tastes good. I know it tastes so good, but it's really nothing for the body. It's not nourishing the body. And a lot of times the body is just storing this stuff as fat because it doesn't know what else to do with it, because it's not even real food half the time. But anyways, I just want to give you guys a few little simple tips, supplements, and just some ideas of some healthy nutritional choices that you guys can take. So first up, I wanted to show you guys this right here. So this is tricolor quinoa. A lot of people have no idea what quinoa is. And this, especially if you're a bodybuilder or you want to build, muscle, lean muscle in a healthy way, and find a good carb that's better than white rice and things like that, quinoa. And really the darker, I want to say the black quinoa is the most nutrient rich. But the red one is also good, and the plain one is just as good too. So all of them together, you can't miss. But anyways, the reason why quinoa is so important is because quinoa is all full protein, has all 9 of your essential amino acids for bodybuilding. So all of your muscle recovery and growth and all this stuff is going to come from this. This is crazy, right? Rice has almost no nutritional value when it comes, at least white rice. Brown rice is better for you, but most of us eat white rice, right? It has almost no, look in the back. If you look on the back of the, it's going to show you it doesn't really have that much of any nutritional value, but these have 9 of your essential amino acids that the body needs. How crazy is that? These right here. So, I try to eat things that's going to be really nutrient rich. I do love to, go out and eat some random stuff, burgers and pizza. I love to eat that stuff. Come on, who doesn't? But, I want to make sure that my body is getting all the nutrients that it needs. And I realize when you give the body all the nutrients that it needs, it just works better. Your mind works better. Everything functions properly. It's a great feeling to have a well-oiled machine that's just hot, healthy and optimum. Your mind is good, everything. So one of the other things I wanted to show you guys, this is cachava. So cachava is interesting because it's a superfood. It's all plant-based. So there's no soy, there's no dairy, there's no any type of traces of any type of meat. Like it's all plant-based protein, but not only is it a protein, it's also a meal replacement. I take this every single day. This is the chocolate flavor, but they have, chai and coconut, acai, I want to say, and matcha. They have different flavors, but as you can see, look on the side, like just look at all the ingredients we got here. This is gonna have all your daily fruits, vegetables. It's got adaptogens, so it's got like the mushrooms in it for your mind. It's got veggies. It's got your omega-3s in here. It's got, of course, some protein. It's got all of your minerals, zinc, all that kind of stuff in there too. So it's literally a whole meal replacement. So I take that in the morning, and it's really great. It's light, but it feels good because you're getting all the nutrients. So I'm making sure I'm getting all the nutrients that I can get, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna go into some other cool supplements. So if no one knows what this one is, if you've ever been stressed, like this is super important because a lot of people have a lot of stress in their lives, and they turn to all these things like caffeine, and they turn to all these other things to like ease their stress, and it actually doesn't really help. It actually makes it worse because you get dependent on something to make the stress go away or the anxiety kind of lessen. So this right here, ashwagandha, is going to be amazing for that. It's going to be amazing. It's an adaptogen, and it's like a root. It's good for lowering your stress levels. It's going to lower your cortisol. It's going to make sure that your stress levels are going to come down and not be so high. It's going to make you feel a natural calm, and it's an amazing plant. It's an amazing herb, and a lot of people don't know about it. You can get this at the store for like, I don't know, 10 bucks, 15 bucks. Make sure that if you do get this, you get the ones that it says the KSM 66. You want to make sure you see that on there because that's the real deal. Some other stuff might be fillers and some other stuff. So this is also really good for men because it lowers your cortisol, which can higher your testosterone. So it's a natural testosterone builder for men and women, and it can actually help keep your estrogen levels at a normal area, not so much on the higher side. Sometimes you do want to be a little balanced. This is the one that I know a lot of people have probably heard of. I feel like it's so underrated, but the Irish sea moss, you can also get the Jamaican sea moss. I think they both pretty much do about the same thing, but this one also has the bladderwrack and burdock root. So basically what sea moss is, it's a plant moss. It kind of grows like in the water in the ocean, but it's packed with like, I want to say it's 91 or 100. I can't remember. Sorry, I should have checked that. But it's got like 100 minerals that the body needs, that the entire body needs for the whole day. Like it's got all that stuff packed in it. It's great for your gut. It's great for your skin. It's great for your immune health. It's great for all types of things for your body. And it has all these minerals. It's got everything you need in these capsules here. I get the capsules, but a lot of people do the gel. You can do like the gel where you can eat it, ingest it that way. They have all different types of, they have juices now. They have all types of way to ingest sea moss. For me, the easiest is just the regular pills. I tried to do the powder. Please don't do that. Oh my God. I'd put that in some water, and it was like I was drinking seawater. It literally turned into like ocean water. That's what it tasted like, just salt and fish. Like, it was so bad. So I don't know if you're into that, cool, but like, no, that was terrible. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be one of the most amazing things you can put into your body. It's great for so many things. It clears up the skin. It's anti-inflammatory. It's antifungal, antiviral. It's going to really clean your gut. It's an amazing natural herb. So check that one out too. And then, what I'm saying, like, I just want to give you guys some healthy alternatives that you can use to make sure that your body is getting what it needs, because I'm telling you, when your body gets everything that it needs, your mind works better, you feel better, you're at a higher vibration. You're gonna be in a better state of mind altogether, all around, because you're giving the body what it needs. That is so essential. Like, I can't stress it enough, because there's so many people just walking by every single day that don't have their body working at the most optimum level that it could be operating at. Some people are just like operating at like 30%. Their body is only operating at 30%. Their mind is only operating at like 20%, because they're not putting the right things into your body. If you like, think about this. I talked to a couple people before, and they only drink soda. They never ate anything besides fast food. And it's like, you know, for one, you can kind of see the body. When you're only consuming those types of foods, you can definitely see the change in the body, but you will also start to see a change in their mind. They get very sad, very depressed, because think about this. You're not getting any nutrients. Your body's not getting any nutrients. If everything's not coming in, how are you supposed to produce the right things you need, like dopamine? Like, how are you supposed to produce all the things that you're supposed to produce if you don't have any of the nutrients coming in? Like, think about that. If you just you're going days, weeks, months without any proper nutrition, you're not exercising, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. That's the bare minimum of just the human needs. So, you know, guys, I know, like, people talk about body positivity, and I'm all for that. I'm all for body positivity. We all have different sizes and shapes and stuff like that. We're all born different, you know what I mean? But we all have the choice to make a decision. And one of the decisions that we should make is to give our bodies what it needs. And that is proper nutrition and exercise. And I'm not saying be a gym junkie and one of these Arnold Schwarzenegger dudes and be one of these fitness chicks that's like in the gym 8 days out of 7 days a week. You know, I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you, if any of you struggle with like mindset and confidence, and we just need to make sure that we're doing the right things for our bodies, because it is our temple. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't followed me yet, subscribe. Link's gonna be in the description box if you want to follow me on my social medias. Let's continue to do good, guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys once again for watching. Let's do better. Kachava link is going to be in the bio as well. Let's put the right things in our bodies, guys. Let's exercise and let's get our minds right. Stay elevated, guys.